finish off the fill of the ditch. Also make sure that the canal is ready and going in. Unfortunately, the ground is frozen stiff, getting big chunks, so it's not overly easy to work with. But over the next 4 or 5 hours, we should be ready to close this whole thing up and get ourselves on to be prepared for any water intake. You know, we don't expect rain now, but it may well come, so we got to be prepared. You know, Ron, I just was thinking about this. If the rock was further in, right, and the line that came back on the back side of it, that probably wouldn't be bad, right?
No.
So, I see where you were going with that. It's like as if you were thinking that already. Because you're going a foot past where we had it set.
Yeah.
You know, so I was just thinking you're actually getting there already. So even if you filled in this hole a little bit and the liner came up underneath it, we're probably fine at that point.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We just have to try to mark to get the rock to be the height of this.
Yep.
Okay.
I think we're there, aren't we?
Out here we are. Yeah, out there we are.
What do I need to do?
Well, I guess the answer is we gotta flip the damn liner back, throw it on top, and if it works, it works, and then start burying it with dirt around it. Huh?
So yeah, so your rock would be better off to be farther towards the center of the pond, and you got more.
Yeah, so that when this comes up from behind it, we'll stuff it behind it. And then because we're coming up around and all that, this may well be the bottom of the rock canal.
Yeah.
Okay? And then dirt down and around it.
Yep.
So it'll keep it in line. But the rocks will be, that'll probably be the top of your, bottom of your canal.
Yeah.
At the same grade as the edge.
Correct. There we go. Top of rock.
Top of rock.
Okay.
Are we aligned?
We are.
You know what? You just don't like the engineer, man. This technically should be 6 inches down from here, right? So what would that be? 410 and a half, or top of the measurement here. 6 inches to that would be 11, right?
You got it.
You tell me it's so. It's so. Okay.
This makes the water flow.
This is it over here.
This has to be tilted up.
Just a bit up more. So.
Right?
Yeah.
Just like we're doing.
And then that would be the top of the water. Okay, so do you want to kind of lean it up and I'll ram that rock further under? And I'll put the level on it even. That'd be good. What other concerns? Like I say, we can bring this up now, stuff dirt underneath it,
Yep.
all the way around, and then let the liner fall back down.
Yep.
Because this is acting as the pinch. Then we should be golden. Okay? Okay, dude. So I'm thinking we need a little bit more bank here, right here.
Yep.
Okay, and then
You
we're setting that down there.
Yep.
And then we'll throw this guy across, carve him around. You know what I mean? Put him all the way in here.
The rocks.
Sorry, the liner. And line this all in here, and then get that big liner and. Well, I'm in the shop today building our template, if you will, for the mold that will build the gate for the canal that will feed the reservoir. I'm going to build it out of cement. And you know, it's funny, you know, you have a very large project like that with the expense that it is. And I'm going to go with a paver that's going to lay in here that's going to just block the canal from getting the water. And again, just to refer you back to the plan, I want to do my best to get clean water, or should I say the water that has the least amount of dirt in it. And our initial flush that comes through in the creek is very dirty. It's got all the debris from the summer and all the plants and all the leaves and everything else. So we'd like to get that flush through, then open up the gate and have the water come in. Now, ideally, we would love to have the ground when it's frozen and the melt off occurs. That water is almost like pure and clean. I wouldn't drink it, but most certainly is very good. So we're trying to capture that water, which we should have quite a bit still to fill up the reservoir. And if need be, we'll leave the gate open longer and let the thing fill up with a little bit less pure water, if you will. But today's all about building this gate. And you probably can't see it too well on the camera, but what I'm doing here is this is being the outside to hold the form together. And then as you see here, this 2-inch slice here is where the paver is actually going to sit. So I'll be putting a board in there that's gonna, you know, shrink it up for about 1 inch to 1.5 inches to give it support when the paver's leaning against it. And then if you know, and then this total form here, I'll put a 4-inch base along the bottom and it'll hold it all together. You know, hopefully if done well and strong and what have you, I'm going to put some rebarb in it, and it should make it nice and strong. So when the water hits against the gate, it'll just divert around into the creek. When I pull up the gate, of course, the water will exceed into the reservoir. process building this mold for the gate to the canal to the reservoir. So what we're going to do here is put in a simple, frankly, a simple paver, 16-inch by 16-inch paver into a slot here in the front. And if you can pick up a little lift here in the front, it'll just simply slide down with two little handles up here to pull out and let the water come through. So inside here, I've been working, as you've seen, on the little channels that fit in here and pull that guy up. This will sit between two very large rocks that are right now set parallel to each other. So this should work out really nice. I gotta still put, obviously the cement in here. I want to put a couple legs on here so it's stable while I'm putting the cement, because obviously I'm going to pour this in upside down. And I'd like to make sure that we're all here and square. So I've done that, and I think we're ready to go. I'm going to throw a couple legs on. I'm going to bend some rebarb and put it in here to strengthen up the mold. So with that, I think today's done. I'm about ready to go in and get a little dinner.
You could build that sucker heavier, man.
How do you think it's gonna go? Pretty rough, huh?
And then you just need to go straight back. Looks really nice to me, but
yeah, I was coming, huh?
Maybe.
Well, I was saying push more towards me.
Yeah.
The problem is I can't get underneath it. Push that side.
It's tight against the rock on the bottom. Or?
Just this side though.
Okay. Yeah, but it's pushed against the rock here on the bottom. So
You think this is it?
I think that's it.
So I was hoping to get.
So
Huh?
you can go, if you go straight back, then you can kick this over.
Yeah. Okay,
And
straight back. Why don't you do
You
that?
want to put the bar under it lifted, or you think it's all right?
Let's get this mud out of the way. Come on. Kind of piling up. Okay. Yeah. There you go. One more little guy and you're good. Yeah. Could have been better.
Okay.
I'll let you put the piece.
Where'd we put it?
Right behind you. But once I stuff it with cement all in here,
Yes.
mud it all in, it'll
Yep.
become a part of the rock a little bit.
Yep.
What do you think?
I think it's beautiful.
Knock it off.
No, seriously.
No time for being a smart ass.
No, not at this point.